Wendell, you took home some hardware today, getting the NBA's Community Assist Award winner. I know how important that is to you and your family to do work, to see it recognized on the league level with the national spotlight shining upon you. How, how big is that for you?
I mean, it means a lot. I'm a guy who doesn't really measure what I do for the community through accolades, but it always feels good to know that people out there noticing what I've been doing here in the Orlando area. So yeah, it's always a good feeling to get acknowledgement. Yeah.
Is there any extra juice tonight?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. After losing the series to them last year, when all 7 games, it was very competitive, very fun atmosphere. I'm expecting our fans to come with it tonight, understanding the circumstances. So it'll be a good one. Being on TNT, it'll be a good environment for us and a chance to kind of get our lick back.
You personally didn't get a play in the first matchup between you guys this year. What does this game mean to you personally?
Must win. With everything that's at stake. With us trying to get into the playoffs, with it being the Cleveland Cavaliers that we're playing, the level of basketball that they're playing right now. Statistically, they're an NBA Finals team right now. So it'll be a great test for us. Now we got most of our guys back. Kind of everybody got kind of a rhythm going right now. I think it'll be a good one tonight for sure. A must win.
Does it feel like you guys are starting to kind of find yourselves again after going through all the injuries, starting to kind of get that rhythm back?
No, for sure. Consistency is something that I've been kind of preaching before. That's what humans are used to. We finally got a consistent a role for everyone. Everyone knows what they have to bring every night. So, with consistency comes confidence. So I think now that everyone's back, we strung together a couple games all together. I think it was a good thing for us to kind of get that consistent feel for the game back, for sure.
Cleveland's front court out of the break has been cleaned up the offensive glass better than anyone in the league.
Yeah.
How do you slow that down, and is there extra pride specifically there being going up against tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's a test for us. We take a lot of pride on that defensive end. Understanding who those 2 guys are. Fantastic players. But it'll just be a test for us. Me, Gogo, P, Ji. Keeping those guys off the glass, finishing the possession. So, everyone's looking forward to tonight. So, it's going to be a great test for us.
You smiled when I was asking the question. It's
yeah.
like you heard that. Recently,
for sure.
Yeah,
that's been the theme. After our last game, the next thing we talked about is just Cleveland. Figuring out how we're going to win this game, and that was one of the biggest things, that those 2 guys are playing at a very, very elite level right now. So it's on us bigs to kind of slow them down to help us give ourselves the best chance to win tonight.
To your earlier point, yes, they are 6 games up on Boston.
Yep.
But come the spring, do you think they're the better team right now?
It's interesting. I think both teams have their pros and cons. I honestly just feel like it depends on who they match up against when it comes playoff time. I think Cleveland will match up with other guys better than Boston would, and then vice versa. So they're 2 uniquely structured teams, I would say. So I think they both got their positives and their negatives.
They won 48 games last year, and they've won 47 already. What is the biggest difference about this team?
I think their style of play. I think they understand their role. They've been fortunate enough to not have any major injuries this year. They made some incredible trades in picking up DeAndre Hunter for their bench unit. They kind of check all the boxes when it comes to offense and defense. It's just about them staying healthy, and I feel like everyone has fell into a role for that team, and like I said, no one has had any crazy injuries, so they've all been able to just been together, glued together, and they've been together for a couple years now. So I think that plays a part in it too.
How much further do you want to take that, or what opportunities do you see?
In terms of what?
In terms of your community work.
What I've grown up on is my mom telling me, you haven't made it until you brought someone along with you. That's something that I've stood on. Basketball is fun. I love this game so very much, but with my platform, with the resources that I have, I want to be able to help as many kids as I can. So, I mean, that's the goal, whether it's recognized or not going forward, whether, you know, everyone knows exactly what I'm doing or just the kids that I'm helping know what I'm doing. All that matters is that I'm able to increase the lifestyle of the kids, so that at least I share similar interests with them, for sure.
How long did it take for you to recover from the sting of that series loss?
It took the whole summer. I mean, throughout the whole summer, I had another surgery on my hand, so it was a lot of downtime, a lot of thinking, a lot of laying in bed, and going back, watching the games over, seeing what I could have done to help us win Game 7. Yeah, it was a lot of thinking during that time, but now we're here, and then I think it's just going to be a great test for us to just go out there and just show how good of a team we really are.
Fans really want to see their team. It doesn't matter who's a fan. Want to see their team on national TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot to them.
Yep.
I get why. Does it mean as much to you and your teammates to have your team on these national broadcasts?
No, I think it's kind of similar to this whole award that I just won, right? Just the recognition of our team, how good we are, because that mainly is why you play on TV, is because the recognition of how good of a team you are. So, I think it's good for us, to get that recognition from the league, from the world. But at the same time, we got to look at it just another game. We can't say, oh, we're on TV, we got to do something spectacular, we got to play out of the ordinary. We just continue to play the way we've been playing at a really high level, and whatever happens in the game happens.
Bill, you've taken this Cleveland team to 7 games. You've played Boston tough historically over the years. Do you feel when you guys are clicking on all cylinders that you're just as good as anybody in this Eastern Conference?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, from the start of this year, when some of the guys went down, we were still hanging in there with the Milwaukees of the world, with the Bostons of the world. When we're locked in and, doing what we're supposed to be doing night in and night out, I feel like, we can compete with any team in this league. So it's just going to be another test for us tonight. We can't really afford the simple mistakes, the mental lapses. We got to be clicking on all cylinders to give ourselves the best chance.